Chillo there, H+III+T. It's a boot that dang on time. Y'all, welcome to Dang on Renegade Gundam. Y'all already know it's the homie H+III+T and my extra homie Dang on Apex, bruh. What up?
Not much. What about you? So, guys, this is a brand new series that I'm bringing to Renegade Gundam. This is called Dope. And what dope means is dual opinions with an understood E. So, and basically this is going to be just our general opinions on anything Gundam. And the first episode is Gundam Wing, which is he's actually doing reviews about right now, so you definitely go check those out. Get you plug in right in there. And the first topic of this episode of Dope is individual characters, and we're starting off with Heero Yuy. Love doing that accent, but
Heero.
Yeah.
Heero Yuy.
So you can go ahead and go with your opinion because I've got a lot of stuff to say about Heero.
All right. Odu got a dang on like list and jive, and I haven't been exposed yet, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go in. I'm a serious fanboy of dang on Gundam Wing. To me, Heero, he's not my favorite character in the whole series, but the dude, no pun intended, I'm a dang on cash in my money in the bank. I'm a dang on pun count right here. What makes him dope? Yeah. No. See.
Oh
what
God.
makes him dang on dope with the understood E is like, I feel like he's just a machine, and I believe that like folks that are like pure machines and just have one goal in mind and they'll do anything for it is already starting out as someone epic. Now, granted, in the beginning, there's times where you're kind of like watching him and you don't really get his angle, but when you understand him more as a character and you understand this man is on some John Cena, like some true ruthless aggression type jive, you feel that. And as the series go on, you see he's more than just like a Arnold Schwarzenegger soldier, you feel me? There's actually substance. There's a method to his madness, if you will. And I feel like the growth that we take with his character, and it's not like a Black Butler thing to where like Sebastian is this really cool guy, but then he does all this shady stuff and you don't respect him anymore. Hiro keeps that mindset of this ruthless yet somewhat caring at the same time person who's just obeying his orders. You feel me? And to me, that makes him dope.
Okay, so really, like, I tend to take, like, a negative side towards everything. What I'm going to say about Heero is that his character is bland. Bland as freaking off-brand store products, like Color O's or whatever. The only reason why I say that is because he's so boring. He has no expression at all. Like how you said before, he's a machine. He really doesn't have any expression at all. But I have to admit that he is very, very cool in his own way. How he's one of the people that, like, yeah, like how you said, he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has no expression, but he's cool because he pilots Zero. He has, like, the coolest Gundam there in the whole entire series besides Sandrock and Death Scythe. I don't like whatever the other guy's name is. I don't even remember him. But
Understandable.
But what I'm saying is that he does have good development. It's just that, I don't know. He's so on the idea of self-detonation. Like, this kid is bent on suicide. I don't know why he wants to do that. He just wants to constantly blow himself up. It makes zero sense, but that's what I'm saying, is that, like, he wants to self-detonate. Like, was it he or Duo that disconnected the self-detonation so he wouldn't blow himself up?
That's been such a problem in this series. It's happened 3 different times. Zex did it once, and I think they took it out of the mobile dolls, like, and like the Mercury and the VA, like, way later on in the series, because Oz was actually kind of concerned he would blow himself up again. I think that's freaking hilarious, honestly. But I gotta say, bro, I can feel you on the suicide count. Like, you know, like, shout out to my homies on my channel. And by the way, that's extra SeverTheBond, youtube.com/SeverTheBond. I had to get that plug in, but that's not here nor there. We actually have a Heero suicide count, and we're on episode 18. He's tried to commit suicide 4 times in 18 episodes. That's freaking hilarious. I can't defend him on that, but I gotta say, I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary that his character is, I guess, kind of bland. I can agree with you on that, but it's necessary. You have so many dynamic characters in this show. Like, look at freaking Lady Un. She's freaking insane. You got dudes in masks. You have such complex characters who can't decide on which side they want to be on. You need a straight everyman like Heero Yuy to hold it down, because there's so many things going on with the other characters. If you don't have a normal cat in there, I mean, it's just holding it down. You feel me?
I kind of do like how you're talking about Lady Young. We're gonna leave her for a whole entire other episode because she is whack. Like,
man,
zero. Oh my gosh! Like, man. I'm not even gonna go into her, but I mean, I understand like Hero's relationship with everyone in the show. I feel like it's mutual. Like, he's like, like, he really doesn't really care that much. Like, to me, the Gundam pilots really don't care about each other that much, except for Catra. Yeah, really, Catra's the only one that really cares about each other. Wolfei, like, to me, he's pessimistic and really hates everyone almost. And, I'm getting off topic. We're talking about Heero.
That's cool.
But, I really don't know what else to say about Heero, except that, I mean, I'm going to talk about his Gundam. His Gundam is super cool. Like, right here, I've got the, this is the Proto Zero. This is one that he, does in Endless Waltz. This is the model that I will be unboxing later. But his Gundam is so cool. Like, I have to admit that his Gundam is probably one of the coolest ones I've seen. But the reason why is because it has, like, just the design of it all and everything. But, like, I love it, but his connection, he really doesn't have a connection with his Gundam compared to Tro and Catra. And,
Can I jump in
Wolfei.
real quick, though? Can I jump in real quick, though? I gotta say, on the Gundam tip, and that's not even me trying to be like a devil's advocate job, I actually don't like the Wing Zero or the regular 01. I think it's a little generic. I've seen the same red, white, and blue. Like, did Marvel Comics take over for that? It's like so cliche. Like, oh, I think I know who the main character is. The guy piloting the America, even though it's from Japan. It's just so generic to me. To me, you want to talk about beast mode, I'll give you Death Side, absolutely. Sandrock, absolutely. It's a shame he doesn't really come back that much. But
Heavy arms.
You want to talk about jokes, but epicness right here. That Epion, bro. Man, bump the Wing Zero. Epion got a dang on whip, bro. You can't beat a whip. You can't beat a whip! And like 4 people piloted it. That's how, because like, and that brings it full circle. Let me actually do the, bruh. I just did a 360. That was like a 180, but that was like a metaphorical 360 because we got to bring it full circle here. The only person who could handle not only the Wing Zero and the Epion was none other than Heero freaking Yuy. Boom! Boom! Point proven. Point proven. He might be bland, but he's the only one who could handle the Zero system. Zex doesn't count. Zex doesn't count because he went crazy at the end. That's what makes Heero epic.
Number 1, the Epion is ugly.
You hating! You hating! Come on, man! What you got against the Epion?
The Epion is an exact copy of the Zero. It's really the only thing that's different is that it's got a whip and the color scheme is different. It's red and black. That is it. There is really not that much of a difference. I feel like the evil Gundams really have their same cliche kind of look. Like, if you look back at G Gundam, Master Gundam had his freaking vampire thing going on.
Okay.
And then you have this one that looks like the same exact thing.
I don't know, though. I don't know. With the Master, from what I can remember, that was more of a black and red and white type deal, right? I might be mistaken, but wasn't that a black and white type deal? Excuse me. A black and red type deal? Whereas, isn't the Epion kind of like, it's got a few, like, shades of purple and red in there, like a little Maroon 5, you feel me?
I don't remember it having purple, but from what I remember looking at the models. But besides the point, we're talking about Heero. We got off topic. So,
Heero Yuy.
When the series starts and we see Heero for the first time, I thought he'd be a really cool dynamic character because he knew what he was doing. He had a little comical feel in there, but kind of like a war-type comical feel. Like, I just killed someone. That's funny. And then when he gets to Earth, and then Relina finds him, he goes straight up like he freaking punches doctors in the face for no reason.
You can't sit here and say that bicycle kick, that Shawn Michaels sweet chin music, like bookend bicycle kick to that doctor off a freaking. That was beautiful. To me, that's classic Heero. I see that, and I identify that as the classic Heero moments. He's so bipolar, but it's good. It's a good bipolar. It's enough. It's enough to get your lips wet. You feel me? Because again, the other characters are so crazy. I think you need someone who's just solid. They might have a crazy moment, or they might go suicidal and complain for a few episodes, but still, he's a freaking rock. You need that. That's the center of the series. You feel me?
But what I really think is that, like I said, he's really bland in that being the main character, he needs to have more of a dynamic background. Like, we really didn't get that much about his backstory from what I remember. From what I remember, it's been a while since I've seen Wing. I'm on Seed right now, so it's been a while since I've seen Wing. But from what I remember is that his backstory is not that much. I know, like, I don't remember, like, being any flashbacks in it. I remember, like, Troa having a backstory. I remember a lot about his. I love Troa. But
that Bieber swoosh is aggressive, but that's neither here nor there.
But I like I said, I don't know about Heero. I mean, he's a cool character. I love his hairstyle. That's a cool thing. He never changes his clothes. He's in the same crap.
I mean, he does. I actually have nothing to say. I was thinking the same thing. I can't say nothing on that.
We're in the future. Is there not a washing machine?
That man must have been mustier than a little bit. Like, even Zex took off the mask. But as far as the backstory goes, I can be Chris Paul and hand you the assist real quick on that backstory. There was actually a flashback episode where they showed like a few obviously, his name is a backstory because he was named after the leader that got assassinated.
Guy got assassinated. Yeah, I remember that now.
But there was actually something for him. He was in that colony, and he was carrying out a mission, and he met that girl. And you remember he blew up the building, and it killed the girl, and he picked up the little dog, and he was walking all dramatically like... That was some exposition right there. It wasn't much, but I mean, it's about as much as they gave Troa, and Troa's was in like Endless Walls. So does that even count?
Oh, hold up. So you're talking about the Endless Waltz part?
They had a flashback for Heero in the series, dead series.
Okay, I thought I remember that being in Waltz, where it's like the little girl with the dog comes up to him and then is like, "Why are you sad?" or something like that. And
I don't think that was Waltz. I'm pretty sure. I would bet money that was in the series.
Okay, well, I know what flashback you're talking about now. I really thought that was more like a mental kind of thing instead of a flashback. But that was my interpretation, as though it was mental, being like meaningless killing. Like, he experienced like a little girl get what? I don't even remember. Did a building fall on her or something? I don't remember.
I think he like destroyed the building she was in or something like that. I didn't know there was a building that exploded, and he picked up a dog, and it's assumed the child was dead or something. Even though he's a child, so that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, he doesn't have that much of a connection with anybody except for, like, I mean, even with the scientist that made his Gundam, he doesn't really have a relationship with him. Like, he doesn't keep in contact. He's... What is the word I'm looking for? He's... I want to keep... I don't know. What'd you say?
He's kind of distant?
Yeah, exactly. Well, considering that one's in space and one's on Earth, but that's besides the point, being distant. But I feel like how I was watching Gundam X, and the main character was so outgoing. Like, he's a character you could almost relate to, being not really rebellious, but more like his own thing. Like, he was kind of like, I'm trying to think of like another movie reference I could use to better explain this, and I can't think of one at the moment. But I don't even remember his name. I think his name is like Ran or something like that. But he's really cool, and he's like nice. He's outgoing. He's funny. He reminds me of like Katra, but like some of him, but that's besides the point. We're talking about Heero. But like Heero, he's like, I remember like his Gundam from Endless Waltz. That thing was ugly. I hated that thing. It was ugly. Like how it had the feathers on it. No,
Yeah,
that's not a thing.
That's like straight out of the cliche bin. I wasn't buying that. But can I jump in real quick?
Let me say one more thing. Did they kill a bunch of birds to put wings on that thing?
You know, there's probably a bunch of empty pillows in space somewhere, and they just stapled that on. I don't know what happened with that. But as you were talking about how in the other Gundams, the characters were more outgoing and more quote unquote dynamic, I gotta say I kind of just figured out why I like him so much, and I'm gonna go a million places with this. Just kind of take my hand and come with me, bro. Just kind of come with me on this. I think one of the main reasons why I don't mess with Naruto, not the show, the character, why I don't like Luffy, why honestly I don't even like Goku, is for those exact same reasons. And when I was watching Seed, I was thinking the same thing. It's always this freaking cliche of the lead character being this happy-go-lucky guy and everything's great, and even when he goes through something, he's still this stand-up guy that LeBron James puts it on his back and blah 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 blah. I don't like. It's refreshing to have a main character that's not, let's save the day, guys, believe it. Kind of like Batman. Kind of like how nobody messes with Superman because he's all, oh, I'm Superman, love me, blah, blah, blah. But Batman's like, he's a silent killer. He knows he's the greatest. He knows he's the man. He ain't got to tell you that. Look up in the sky. It's the bat signal. This is my show. You feel me? And that's what I like. It's refreshing to see a character, a main character at that, that's not only can back up his reputation, but it's just refreshing to see someone who's not all animated and hyperactive. I like that. That's honestly something that drew me in. It's like, wow, this is gonna be different. It's like watching an anime that doesn't have a magical schoolgirl in it. It's like, whoa, whoa, somebody's thinking. Funimation, come on now, Sunrise for the win. That's what I was thinking about when you had said that.
All right, so I'm going to get back to like Hero's like physical kind of mindset. Is he loves killing stuff?
Man,
he loves it. He tried like he didn't know like Relina for like a day. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Whoa, okay, and then he like that's what I found so weird is that like, oh, I want to kill you, that's it, I'm gonna set out to kill you, and then like later on it's like, oh, I can't do it, oh, stereotypical, I can't do it, it's a girl, I love her.
I think it's because she knew too much, you feel me? I feel like he would have done the same to anything. She just knew too much. She was a witness, and what did Troa say?
Well, that was his motivation for it originally.
Yeah.
Was to kill her because, oh, she knows I'm a Gundam fighter. Well, or Gundam pilot, I mean. That Gundam fighter's from G Gundam. But, yeah. I mean, like, considering, like, that the media that they had in this time period, I mean, they got the descriptions of each one. I think what I remember is that, didn't they put, like, Duo's face on one of the, one of the monitors, and that's how they caught him?
Yeah.
They would have figured out that Heero would have been the same deal, what is what I'm thinking.
That's actually a pretty good point. I never thought about that.
I mean, like, the media that they had, I mean, they had it to where they captured Duo just because of his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then Troa, I think, I'm saving Troa for later. Never mind. I'm not getting into that.
Don't jump in there yet.
You go ahead. I'm going to end up getting into something I'm not supposed to.
I got you. I'm going to go ahead and put my closing thoughts out there. He's not my favorite character, but I do think he's necessary to the series. I feel like if Heero was any more animated, no pun intended, than he actually was, I feel like the whole series would crumble. Because I know you don't feel the same, but to me, I feel like it is a well-balanced, and I rarely say this about anything. Y'all who watch my YouTube channel, SeverTheBond, YouTube.com, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all know it takes a lot for me to say this. Gundam Wing is a perfect series, and however, he's not my favorite. I think it really rides on Heero being the rock of the series. No Dwayne Johnson. Closing thought.
Oh my god. You seriously just said that.
I am the pun master, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay, well, I do agree with you that like the series would be nothing without Heero. Like he is the foundation that kind of like I feel I keep on getting off track. It's hard to talk about just Heero, but I feel like Catra was like the one pulling everyone together. Like during that one scene where it was him and Dua blowing up the whatever base that was to get themselves televised, so that Heero and Wolfei knew to go up into space. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But Heero, at closing statement, he's a good character. His design's great. Like his physical actual design is really good. I like it because he's able to relate to people, except that he's a little more built for his age, considering that, he's like 13, 14, from what I know. That's a little too built, but like, whoa, Endless Waltz Troa. Oh my god. That was ridiculous.
Whoa.
It was like,
you're right. We're going to have fun with Troa. We're going to have fun with Troa. Troa was ready for anything. I was like, so Brock Lesnar was on UFC, WWE, and Gundam? Had me going for a loop.
Anyway, so I think what we're basically trying to get out to you guys is that Gundam Wing would be nothing without, I was about to say Troa, without Heero. I'm talking about Heero. It would be nothing without Heero. He's the one that really is what the series is centered around. His entire objective to kind of, to eliminate Oz. That's his goal. He was the one that really started it all, and all of the other Gundam fighters kind of followed him. He's like the Jesus here. Everyone wants to follow him.
Whoa. I think the whole origin is a little screwed there. That was like the doctors sent them all to do that. It's just Heero does it the best.
Well, I mean, like, they all had the same objective.
Yeah.
And the doctors had talked to each other, though, before they sent all the Gundams down there. They collaborated. From what I got from that, they all collaborated, sent them down at the same time, but the pilots didn't know that. They didn't know there was other people wanting to do the same thing. Yeah. So that's what they ended up getting around to.
Yeah.
So if you want to give another closing statement, considering that we got way off topic like twice there, talking about Troa and whatever else, you go ahead and do your thing, and we'll get this done.
Second closing statement. Subscribe to your boy, youtube.com/SeverTheBond. That's neither here nor there. And I appreciate you for letting me chum on here with you, bro. No Michael Jackson. Hey, chum on here and let me speak my piece right there. Long live Heero Yuy.
Yeah, definitely. And same to me. If you guys like the content that's coming in, go ahead and subscribe. I'm only at like 15 right now, considering that this channel only started a little while ago. It only started like this weekend or something like that. I don't know. It started like a week ago. About a week ago.
Sorry.
Okay. Either way, I would really like it if you subscribed, liked, and then commented about what your thoughts on Heero is, about what the series is, what you want the next character for us to talk about to be. Because we've got like Troa, Lady Un, Catra. We've got everybody we could talk about in this whole entire series.
Save Lady Un for the end, because I think it's just going to be the two of us just bashing her to death.
Oh, I mean, she is going to be like bashed with a dang hammer, dude. That is how bad it's going to be. Either way, I think we are going to leave you guys with that. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys later in the next episode of Dope.